This is the final battle in the game. I consider this section the Oni section and you can't really call it a fight, but the quote-unquote fight against Matthias, I consider all of these to be one big encounter. So at this point in the game, my bow is crazy powerful. Like, it will usually take off armor in a single hit if it doesn't kill the enemy outright. So I will kill the enemies on the ground and then shoot the explosive barrels when I see the guy appear. Once I shoot everyone else, I'm just gonna wait for this riot shield dude to walk up on me, because hitting him with 2 dodge counters in a row guarantees the insta-kill. And right in the face. Okay, so after this, I'm just gonna move forward, pick up all of my arrows, and skip past the cutscene because it's not very interesting. The next section of this encounter introduces more lethal enemies because more of them have armor and more of them carry fast-firing projectiles like machine guns, assault rifles, and things like that. Whereas in the previous encounter, most of the enemies just kind of used bows. These guys also have a lot more grenades, which is a bit annoying. Now, for here, all I really want to do is stay alive and just keep them suppressed until I can eventually take them down through very safe gameplay, just like tapping away at them with my arrows. At times you'll see me take very foolish risks, which looking back was a bad decision. Like, as soon as I noticed these guys spawn, I should have just immediately went back, and I was a little slow in reacting there. The reason why I'm shooting them with napalm arrows is because of that. What you saw there is the damage over time caused by all the fire spreading on the ground. Enemies can sometimes stumble into that and drop the dynamite that they're trying to throw at you. At this point, the dynamite thrown at me and the barrage of bullets from the platform above on that tower over there almost killed me, so I pay that guy back by tossing an explosion of my own his way. And I make this guy drop his grenade and he kills himself. So that's pretty expedient. At this point, 2 shield guys are incoming, and at first I try to dodge kill the first guy, but since it takes 2 dodge counters to kill these and the second guy's already too close, I switch to explosive arrows and blow these guys up while simultaneously dodging the grenade that they threw at me, which is pretty awesome. This is the only real boss fight in the entire game. This is the giant Oni. With a shotgun, again, this is super easy. With explosive arrows, it can work, and the reason why explosive arrows are superior to the grenade launcher is that grenades shot from the grenade launcher take a little bit to explode. Like, they'll bounce around walls, they'll bounce from surface to surface, whereas the explosive arrow, as soon as you shoot it into something, when it gets to the impact point, it'll pop instantly, so you don't need to worry about accidentally hitting yourself with them if you're, a decent distance away. If anything, I'm doing very minor scratch damage to myself by standing on the outer radius of these explosions. Now I'm out of explosive arrows, but I've already triggered the first third of his health to be taken down. So that's that. At this point in the fight, he'll start summoning these archers. There are 2 reasons why these guys are here in terms of a game design perspective. The first is that it's extra challenge. It's harder to focus on multiple targets instead of just one at a time. But the second reason is that the player can run out of ammo in this fight if they're terribly accurate. Or I should say terribly inaccurate. So the reason why these Stormguard archers spawn is because killing them lets you have arrow ammo at the very least. Which is really good for me, because since my bow is the only weapon I'm using and probably the strongest weapon I've got anyway, killing these guys is quite helpful. I am full up on arrows, so I'm gonna start hitting this guy again. Really, you want to hit him in the soft fleshy parts. In the first few phases of this fight, when most of his HP is still full, you can't hit him in the front or in the head. You have to hit his bare back. Just like hit him in the fleshy parts. At this point, his helmet gets knocked off, which after I kill the archers, you'll see me try to hunt around for headshots on him because this is now open. Whereas before, you know, you could only hit him in the back. I'm not quite sure if I realize it here. You can see I'm still kind of trying to bait swings out and hit him in the back just because it's a much bigger target. But then you see me starting to go for his head because I realize, oh wait a minute, I can just take this guy down super easily. And then bam. That's gonna be it. We're gonna brutally beat this guy down with a freaking climbing pick until we rip out his brain. That's disgusting. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of all the notable sections of the hard bow only playthrough I did for Tomb Raider 2013. I hope you guys found something to enjoy about this playlist. I had a decent amount of fun playing the game this way, and I have now uninstalled it from my PlayStation 4 because I've done so many playthroughs of this game, so many different types, so many different videos I've produced that I don't think there's anything more I could do on this game except for the multiplayer, and I don't think I'm gonna be getting into that anytime. So that's gonna be it for this. Thank you for checking it out, and yeah, I'm gonna go buy Horizon Zero Dawn now. See ya.